we're here. The Amazing Bookstore. This is where I do all my comic book shopping. And it is 10:46, so we're 15 minutes early. They open at 11. Sometimes they open 5 minutes early. But I usually will take this opportunity. I will jump on my telephone device and jump on the Cover Price app new releases and just kind of get an idea of what we're going to be looking for today. So I'm going to go ahead and do that really quick, and we'll chime back in a little while. All right, I got my stack of books. I think I picked up 13 comics. So let's head on back home. There is a comic shop coming up on the right-hand side of the road that I used to shop at. I shopped at for almost probably close to 30 years. Up until last year, about this time last year. It's called Comic Relief. You'll see it off to the right. I'll tell you a story about this shop, why I don't go here anymore. I won't spend $1 in this place. It's right here. It's called Comic Relief. The owner of that place, if there's a book coming out that is remotely hot, he will not put it on the shelf. He'll hold it back and then mark it up and put it on the shelf. And I don't play that. I believe that all books that come out, you should at least get a day's worth, New Comic Book Day, chance of getting it at cover. And the shop that I go to now does that. They don't mark anything up like that. I remember the last straw, there were 2 instances that turned me off from that shop. The first one was Black Widow number 12, the first appearance of the Living Blade. I remember that book was hyped when it came out, and on New Comic Book Day, I went to Comic Relief there, and he had it on the shelf for $15, cover A. And I went to Amazing Bookstore that I buy my books from now, and I paid cover price for it. Amazing Bookstore, I buy enough books there to where I get 30% off. I save 30% off cover at Amazing Bookstore. Basically how it works is if you buy at least 10 books, you'll get 30% off. So that you can't beat that. But this other place, and then Thor number 20, the first God of Hammers, was the final straw for me at that other shop. I remember I bought 2 copies of it at Amazing Bookstore, and I wanted 3 copies. So I went to Comic Relief to pick up a 3rd copy, and I asked him, he didn't have it on the shelf. And I asked him, hey, did that come out today? And he said no. Flat out told me it did not come out. And I was like, oh, I wanted just 1 copy of that. And he was like, hold on. And he went to the back, grabbed a copy, and brought it out and sold it to me. So he lied right to my face about it. Said that they didn't come out, and then when I said, I just wanted to get a copy of it, then he went to the back and got it. And I was like, I'm done with this place. No more will I. And I haven't spent not $1 in that shop since then. And I do all my business with Amazing Bookstore because they just have the best policies. I'm very, very blessed and feel lucky that I have such a good shop to go to. 30% off cover I get. It's crazy. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted a little story there. I'm taking the kind of the long back roads way home because the highway was really backed up. So I can probably cut over to the highway now and get home quicker. But yeah, I just wanted to share that little story. So, all right, I'll see you back at the place and we'll go through these books. Okay, and today I have 2 stacks of comics. These ones are right here from 2 weeks ago. Now, keep in mind, I did not go to the comic shop last week due to COVID. So these are 2 weeks ago. This is what I picked up today. So let's do this stack first. This is 2 weeks ago. This is Moon Knight number 16. 2 copies of that. We have Thor 28. And it looks like 2 copies of that. X-Men 16. I actually bought an X-Men book. Okay. We have Avengers number 61. Okay. Here's another Thor 28. And another Moon Knight 16. Okay. Here is Gunslinger number 13. And the thing about this book is this is a title change. I don't think this is any longer called Gunslinger Spawn. This is just called Gunslinger now. I bought a copy of that. Here we have Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man number 1. Okay. And Crypt of Shadows number 1. That was 2 weeks ago. Now we'll look at what I bought today. First up is Batman 129. Okay. Deadpool number 1. Secret Invasion number 1. This is Batman number 129. And this is the foil embossed cover, the 90s cover. Shiny. I just had to buy that. Here we have Hulk number 10. Black Panther 11. I bought 2 copies of this Tiger Division number 1. And like I said, this is like the first team appearance of Tiger Division, which is I believe, South Korean superhero team, maybe, something like that. So I believe there are some new characters in this. I bought 2 copies of that. We have She-Hulk number 7. And even though the TV show was garbage, this book has actually been pretty good. Star Wars 29. Here's an indie that came out that I picked up from Source Point Press. This is The Argus number 1. No idea. And these are last week's books that I picked up today. No, the first one is Vanish number 2. Donny Cates. And, of course, Strange Academy Finals number 1. And I did read this one, and it's interesting. I'm really interested to see where this goes. I really like this series. This is probably my favorite comic series going right now, is Strange Academy. So I can't wait for this to show up on the big screen. And even how Marvel has been just butchering their IPs with Moon Knight and She-Hulk, just terrible TV shows. I think this one is going to be good because it's not based on just one character. it is an ideal, kind of like The Walking Dead or Harry Potter. It's like a world with characters in the world. So I think this one, and it'll have more of a mass appeal with kids and adults alike. So I think this is going to be huge when it comes out. And it's a good story. So, yeah. Anyway, that is the haul today. That's everything. So, thanks for watching, and we'll do it again next week. Bye for now.